first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
Let's go!
Here's Kaiser. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Telvin Smith coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. A few issues here on the offensive line. Apparently, he got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the first quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing, but they watch the film as well. So they'll take many of those same principles and try and apply them in this game to see if they fixed what was wrong with them in the last game.
Here we go!
3rd and long for Kaiser. Being chased out left. And he's got Moncrief. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Give him 35 yards there on the 3rd down conversion.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They go play action here on first down. He's going to let this one go deep. And he can't quite bring it in. Might have heard footsteps there across the middle. Second down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down.
Come on, let's go! Brand 38!
Off the play fake, Kaiser. Trying to lay one up deep. And, oh, not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. So the D-line's going to spread out.
Let's go!
On play action, Kaiser. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Calais Campbell able to get him down for a loss of 11 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. The Colts send out their punter. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. On first down, gone. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Gordon. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game. Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
On second down, here's Goff. Room to run past midfield. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there of 20 yards. And now a first down following that long gain. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. No gain, and it's second down. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. and that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down. So here we go, a third down after the second down pass completion. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And an alley to run. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Now a play fake, and it's gone. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. First down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game too. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
Throwing again is gone. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he'll run it. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Jags have taken the early lead. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Here's Myers now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the Colts getting ready to go and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not pump the ball again.
Work his way across the 30 to the 32. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Colts in possession of the football to begin quarter number 2. They're looking at a 2nd and short yardage to start things out. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
I can't help it. I'm just sitting back in admiration right now. This defense tells everyone that plays against them, you're not beating us running the football. That's who we are. That's what we're about. It's not going to happen. If you're going to beat us, you better pick another way.
have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Here we go.
I think I saw a lot of shoulders just drop there. And what I mean by that is they finally were able to relax a little bit because that was an important play call. They needed to pick up that first down at this stage of the game.
Yeah, couldn't afford another quick drive and out.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. He'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. And incomplete here on 3rd down. The Colts send out their punter. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. And now out come the Jags. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And down he'll go at the 25. Call it a gain of 5. And it's a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
On 3rd down, Fournette. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
When a good play is made on defense, oftentimes leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned, all the other guys making sure they're in the right spot. And on that play, they were able to stop him short of a 1st down.
Nortman on to kick as he sends it away. This is taken at the 23. 45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On 1st and 10, Kaiser. Screenplay, McKinnon. Room here to run. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Only 3 there on the screen. It's 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game. But when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this. The Colts on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Come on, let's go.
From the shotgun, it's Kaiser. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Here we go.
Play action now. Kaiser. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamar Taylor. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll make it 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Again, it's Fournette. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Here's Brad Nortman now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Buying time to his left. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A gain of 32 that time.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
They go play action. Kaiser on the move. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Now a second down throw for Kaiser. He's going to sling this. That's caught at the 25. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Kaiser now to throw on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Not time enough for a play and then a timeout, you wouldn't think. So with 4 seconds left, they're going for it. Final play of the half. Kaiser going to throw deep for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we hit the halftime break here in Jacksonville with the Jags on top. As we send you a couple hours south to Orlando, let's check in with Larry Ridley for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Goff on first down. And this one's incomplete. Well, pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
A handoff to Fournette. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that's going to make it third down and less than a yard. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. On 1st and 10, Goff. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
Watch tight end. Tight end's right.
2nd and 10, Goff again. He's going to look deep down the field. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, 3rd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
The Jaguars on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, here's Goff. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be out of bounds all the way down at the 5-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. A shotgun snap for Goff. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. He's at the 50. The 30. Past the 20. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
And that one puts them on top here in the 3rd. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. They'll run it again with Fournette. And an alley to run. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Fournette, a first down carry. And an alley to run. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. The Jaguars on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Out of the gun. Goff. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Here's Brad Nortman now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. And that will bounce out of bounds before they can get a return going. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Second down following the run. From the gun, Kaiser. Throw left side, complete. It's Doyle. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. They get 9 there, and in the process, escaping their end zone, picking up a first down. Kaiser on first down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Around the NFL, third quarter at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On the toss, it's McKinnon. And he's got some space here. And nothing but daylight ahead. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jerick McKinnon, his second touchdown on the season. And the Colts add on to their lead. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. That was an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness, too, of just getting there and taking off and going? For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
So 5 yards for running into. Lucky it wasn't 15 for roughing.
No doubt about it, because they protect the kickers and the guys holding the ball almost as much as they protect quarterbacks in the pocket. They don't want those types of injuries.
Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
D.D. Westbrook, his intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. To throw is gone, and his throw's going to be incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. 3rd down here.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. There's Goff. And that will be incomplete as well. I don't know. He had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know?
Yeah.
The mental focus of the whole
that's
thing.
true.
Got to stay with it.
That's true. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. A well-hit ball there. 50 yards on the punt, 3 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here comes the Colts offense now as they make their way onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brandon's all about pace and tempo now for them. They've got the advantage. So I'm going to put musical terms for you. You don't want to go prestissimo. That's too quick, too lively, right? But you also don't want to slow it down too much. You don't want to go lento. What you really want to be is moderato. Nice and even. Nice.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Calais Campbell in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. So a tough spot for Kaiser. The sack, and now it's 3rd and long. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Play fake. Kaiser. Forced out to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, it's not going to be a first down, but that's a nice job of picking up yardage on 3rd and long. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you. And in this case, it wasn't enough to pick up the first down.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Goff now to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Back to the air. Goff on second down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They go play action here on first down. Steps away. And some room to roam now. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movements. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to do what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
Now Goff on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Gordon. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Second down now after the pass completion. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. Now Leonard Fournette. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
From the gun on 3rd down, Goff dumps it off to Fournette. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. First down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. On first down, gone. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Goff. Steps away to his left. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's got his big receiver, Robinson, for the Jacksonville touchdown. Allen Robinson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars move back within a couple of the lead. Around the NFL 4th quarter right now in Atlanta. Now you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. So here we go now as the Jaguars will go for 2. They'll try and run it in. And he's going to get into the end zone. The two-point conversion successful, and we've got ourselves a tie football game. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. On the return, here comes Keith Mumphrey. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Colts now, their offense works their way back onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Now with a play clock at 4, we're going to get a timeout called. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. Kaiser out to his left. Throw left side complete. It's Doyle. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. So they don't get anything out of that completion. I guess when you roll out of the pocket like he did there to the left, if you're going to throw it, you better gain some yardage.
Now, can you just hear the old school coaches right now? You threw it for no yards. They don't want the ball in the air unless something positive is going to happen downfield. In that case, they'd rather have the quarterback try and run it himself. Just take care of the ball. If nothing else, just slide and get down.
He finds McKinnon, complete. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Let's go!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They run once more with McKinnon. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
And now the Jags going to signal for another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. 10 yards still left on 2nd down. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Kaiser. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
A fourth quarter score from the Meadowlands. It's the Jets who are leading that ball game at the moment. A win would be their 2nd on the young season. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Now here's a whistle and a timeout. It's called by the receiving team here. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on fourth down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Kaiser to throw for it on fourth. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Yannick Ngakoue coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12. Shift together here from the D-line. They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. And that's going to do it right there. They're going to run out of time, and we're going to be headed for OT. Now gone. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. They're set for their first drive here in overtime. And this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team. And that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. Now the first throw in overtime for Kaiser. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete. Tyrell Williams was the intended target, and it's third down. Another nice job there defensively. They've really stymied their passing attempts, and it continues in overtime.
And for them to do that, that means they've had to be cohesive on defense. Pressure in the quarterback's face. Good coverage of not just the wide receivers, but the tight end, the running backs when they try and slip out, and making sure they're at the point of attack. When the ball's in the air, they get there and help force some of those incompletions.
Off the play fake, Kaiser. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a fourth down. Now, after the punt on that play, we've got a man down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. So a big move here, playing to win in overtime. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Kaiser to throw it. Dancing to his left. And this is going to be incomplete. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. They'll run it now out of the gun. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And that carry probably not so much for yardage, just to get the spot that you want to kick the field goal.
And any yardage game there is really kind of gravy, and this just becomes what my old coach used to say, get into position to be in position. And that's what they want, the right spot for their kicker to line up the field goal.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Running left, it's Fournette. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is 3rd and 9. Here's a give to Fournette, and he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
One of the things I love about this game is there's a match of wits throughout the game. Who's going to get the advantage? Who's going to catch someone off guard? I feel like the offense thought they might catch the defense off balance with that play call, but unfortunately, that didn't work for them.
Oh, that one got away from him. Short distance kick missed. No good. Way wide to the right. And that changes everything here in OT. So possible disaster there. It's an empty possession, and there's no worse time to have an empty possession than the first drive of overtime.
Yeah, and remember the situation now, Brandon. It's sudden death from here on out. You can bet he's begging for a chance to redeem himself. But the question now is, will that chance ever come?
Now the Colts offense gets ready to head back on the field. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to give a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
On 1st and 10, Kaiser. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. Once that ball was popped in the air, you could almost hear the silence, the collective breath being held here in the stadium.
Let's be honest about it. We both came out of our chairs, didn't we? All right, anytime you see the ball in the air like that, there is that collective rise, the crowd holding its breath, and boy, oh boy, the moment of truth as it comes down. Man, that was something.
Everything magnified here in overtime. To throw, Kaiser. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Sims. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. A really good pickup of 28 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Now a second down throw for Kaiser. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Telvin Smith in there to record another sack. Their 6th of the afternoon. So a tough spot for Kaiser. The sack, and now it's 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Kaiser. Being chased out left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Doyle. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. If ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
From the red zone now, Kaiser. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. That's their 2nd and last timeout here in the overtime session. We'll be back. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. On 2nd down, Kaiser again. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Avery Jones in there with pressure yet again. And that's the 7th time they've dropped him here this afternoon. So now it all comes down to Chandler Catanzaro. And now the Jags going to signal for another timeout. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here in OT. So now it all comes down to Chandler Catanzaro. This to win it in overtime. And that is no good. And we will play on here in overtime. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
Goff on 1st down. Oh, and it's intercepted. Quincy Wilson with the INT. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. So we will see yet another drive in this overtime.
For whatever reason, neither team able to finish this game off. I know that the first thought is, does anyone really want to win it? But I think that they both desperately want to win it, and sometimes you force things, and that leads to errors.
Well, it's out there for the taking. We'll see who can do it. And now the timeout comes in with just 1 second left in overtime. A 1st down throw for Kaiser. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. And that is incomplete. Well, we had 2 ties last season in 2016, and now we've got another here.
They're part of the game, and I can sound philosophical here and say, well, what can you do? But neither team happy, right? No one wants to walk away from here with a tie.